It can be a challenge growing up in this country, especially a place like North Dakota, being mixed race, because society seems to want to make you choose. It really took me until I was much older to realize that I didn't have to choose, that I can embrace all that I am. It was really hip-hop culture that initially gave me something to identify with as a kid. I really feel like I owe hip-hop culture a lot for that. Even as a kid, I knew this is what I wanted to do. It was honestly the first thing I really took seriously. But it took me a long time to be comfortable with calling myself an artist. I felt like I had to earn that. I couldn't just call myself that. But you go through the frustration of creation. It's hard to create anything good. You gotta dig deep for it sometimes, just work through that till you get to the other side. But you never get there unless you push through. And I mean, everything around us is someone's work, someone's design. I find inspiration in that, and basically that art is essential to life. I grew up watching my brother draw, and he's basically the reason I wanted to be an artist in the first place. So I started with shoes, and eventually started to work on canvas and charcoal and other things, murals and whatnot. And ultimately, really, it's about trying to create a feeling. Sometimes we can even express things that really can't be communicated through words. And that need for expression can be consuming, sometimes overwhelming. But there's honestly no place I'd really rather be than creating something. I mean, there's magic there. And you find that it's when you release control that you do your best work. The people I've always admired most are those who didn't let the world define them. They determined what they wanted and they went after it. No matter what anybody said, against all odds, and didn't give up, unrelenting. And if there was ever any advice that I had for anybody, it'd be to do just that. If an artist is what you want to be, if this is what you want to do, then you simply must create. My older brother likes to say that as artists we get to be immortal. We get to leave something behind. The things that we're creating get to be seen or heard for years and decades, centuries and generations to come.